Well, YouTubers, it is I3 Hellgear, and once again, it's time to talk about the recent event that has happened in Merge Dragons. Now, to all of you who are new to the Merge Dragon playlist here on my channel, let me explain how this works. I almost forgot what I was going to say, and almost sneezed on myself. Excuse me. Okay, so let's get down to business here. It works like this. I participate in these events that they have, Merge Dragons has, and you have a set amount of time to get the level 4 dragon of the event, which is on the right side of the screen that you see. And you have various tiers. And after the event, I take this opportunity, this nice little reflection video on things. So, first and foremost, this event was different. You know, it was definitely different. The island that these events have always been on, with the exception of the ancient games, is ever changing. But I'll have to say this. The collection tiers, you know, it's all Japanese theme. That was the theme of everything. You know, I like how the egg looked. The egg reminds me of Okami. I'm not sure if anybody's played the actual game Okami, made by Capcom, but the egg looks like that. The patterns and everything, kind of like a yokai. And I'm actually happy that this is an actual dragon and not like a yokai fox, kind of how the wood dragon event was, because that wasn't really a dragon, it was more mammalian, because it's a fox. But this dragon looks cool. The tiers are interesting though, and that's one of the things I find as a unique challenge, because you went from rice cakes to sushi to tea, on and on and on. Now, what I will say about this event is, in light of it being unique, some of it I'm actually disappointed in, and I'm going to say why right now. One of the things that I've seen, and this is something that I'm not sure if any other players who have been accustomed to all of the events to get an event dragon have done so far, but what they did for this event, you know, it was kind of half rushed. And I say that because a lot of the things that were on the dead land that you had to heal and merge were various items that you merged together from previous events. You know, a lot of the stuff that I saw, like the flowers, the bricks, and the excuse me, had a burp on there. Like the flowers, the stones, the bricks, it was taken from the Ancient Games event, which, if you missed my run of the Ancient Games event, just check back on my Merge Dragons channel series here. Check the playlist earlier. I've gone through it. You know, they reused many variations of stuff from there, from other events as well. The ones that stand out the most for me were the ones from the Ancient Games. They even took some of the flowers from the Wood Dragon, actually the leaves from the Wood Dragon event, which, you know, if this is like the reflection of the year, I get it, but that was kind of lacking in the ideas. What I will say is that, and I need to stop saying what I will say and just say it, this time around was a first for me. And the first for me was I actually ran into a Zomblin cave and actually had to deal with a Zomblin, which, to those of you who are new to Merge Dragons, the Zomblins are the main antagonists of the game. They're the ones who've turned the land dead and turned the dragons to stone. So, seeing the Zomblin cave and taking out the Zomblin cave and taking out the Zomblin within the cave was a new experience for me. I was able to successfully take the Zomblin down as well as its cave. But it brought an interesting element to the game, because you had to think, alright, do I really want to heal dead land where a Zombling cave was. Because I was looking at that at first, I was like, what is this? And as soon as I healed it, that's when Ezra filled me in. Oh, this is a Zombling cave. I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We're rescuing the dragons of Dragonia from the Zombling attacks. So, having the various Zombling caves around made it a bit tricky, because you had to think, all right, was it worth healing this land to revive a Zombling cave? You know, was it worth letting out one of those guys who could mess up all of your hard work? So they added that extra difficulty to it, which was very nice. Now, the charms. This one was kind of tough, because normally in the past events you could get 2 of the level 2 that give you the treats for your tiers, but I could only get a level 2, and then I had to deal with the level 1. What I take the most from this is it was a learning experience, because I actually tried out a lot of the things that you guys in the comments have told me about, some strategies like that, and it did not work to my liking. And you know, that's fine. Again, I don't blame you guys for not getting the level 4 Sensei Dragon. You know, it goes back to that saying, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And I had a strategy that wasn't broke. It actually helped me out with the previous events, and I tried to fix it. And that's what I get. I did manage to collect up to the Zen Dragon. Well, this is the Zen Dragon event, but they're called the Sensei Dragons again. I got to the nest. You know, I wanted to get to the tree after the nest, but it just wasn't meant to be. I take this as a victory because I have the dragon and I have the nest of the eggs, which means after everything is said and done, later on, this egg will hit up in my shop. So, not too much skin off of my back. There's a little bit of skin off of my back, but not too much. And besides, next month is February, so I'll have a shot at getting the level 3 Sensei Dragon. I'm looking forward to the Love Dragon because, you know, it's February. We don't have to say this, Merge Dragons development team. You already know it's February. There's going to be hearts. Got to bust out with the Love Dragon with the heart spots on the eggs. And of course, a chance at the level 3 Sensei Dragon. So, hopefully in the next event, you guys don't use items from past events onto the main event map. Because that's, again, it's like half prepared. You know, give us unique items for it. You know, hearts, treats, chocolate, that sort of thing. You know, it's Valentine's month after all. Am I looking forward to the February event? Actually, I am. I want to see how you guys do the Love Dragon. It's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to how the Love Dragon looks, how cute it is, and everything else. And one thing I can say about the cuteness of this dragon at level 1 is it doesn't compare as real cute as the past level 1 dragons, but, and this is something I'm known for doing too, is I like to ask people, okay, of the level 1 dragons from the events, which one looks the cutest? And I'll be real, the Sensei at level 1 doesn't look as cute as some of the past dragons, like the Moon Dragon, or even the Skeleton Dragon, which looks pretty cool. But I do also, and this is something else I ask, alright, which of the event dragon's eggs looks the coolest? And I'll have to say this, the Sensei Dragon's egg looks the coolest of all of the eggs from the event dragons, you know. This is the new coolest looking egg. Am I happy with how things turned out in the event? Yes and no. Again, kind of disappointed that you reuse items from previous events onto the Sensei Dragon map. You know, satisfied that I got my Sensei Dragon. I got the Sensei Dragon egg nest. You know, I was intrigued at the fact that there was actual challenge of Zomblins being on the map that you had to avoid or take out, whichever you chose to do. And the shop setup was different. Again, I'm not really using the in-app purchases for the events. I like to work the events as I normally would. That's how I am. And okay, that one went down the wrong pipe. Okay. All in all, I give this event an 8.5 out of 10. You know, hopefully next event in February, more originality as far as the items that you merge together. Don't reuse items from past events. You know, don't bust out with the Lotus Tea or the weird Neko Mane statues for charms and whatnot. Don't do that. You know, we don't need that. Originality, please. Please, originality. Also, again, thank you for keeping the 5-day time limit. I know this is me beating a dead horse, but again, to everybody who's new to the game, it wasn't always like this. We didn't always have 5 days. It started out as 3 days. So having the 5 days is wonderful. Thank you for that. And that's all I'm going to say on the Sensei Dragons and their Zen Dragon event. Share your experiences of this event in the comments section below. Tell me what you liked about the event, what you didn't like, what you found odd. How far in the tiers did you get? Did you manage to heal the entire island? I don't heal the islands. I don't heal the entire islands. Unfortunately, I'm unable to do that. And with that, I will await your responses in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.